Hello everyone, welcome to Farm Sim 19. We made it, yay we made it. I'm Hitman82.
We spent all our money!
And join us Squirrely. Hello Squirrely.
Hello.
And Mike. Hello Mike.
Hi, Hitman.
And Fadman. Hello Fad.
Hey, man.
And Rickster. Howdy Rick.
Howdy, howdy.
Alright, so today, what we decided to do, because you can now in Farm Sim 19 have multiple farms. So what we've done is we have two farms. One called The Farm with a PH, so you can guess, and it's purple, so you can guess whose that is. And then the other one's just called Blue Farm. Blue Farm is Field 11, which is north of us, that big field of wheat. And Purple Farm has purchased the four fields to our south. So that's 14, 15, 16, 17. What's this map called again? I can't remember.
Ravenport.
Ravenport. Okay, and we're on Ravenport. So what we've done is we're going to each week we'll kind of split the two groups together, or like split them into the two farms, and everybody will just kind of work on the farm they're on that day. So that is the plan. So today, Fad and Rick are working together on the farm, the Purple Farm. I'm going to call it Purple Farm. Sorry, Fad, it's Purple Farm. And on Blue Farm, Squirrely and Mike and I are working on that one. So
it's all right as long as you pronounce the farm in Purple Farm with a PH. It's fine.
Oh, okay, I can do that. The Farm. It's the Farm. So yeah, we're planning to do a baling contract.
Oh yeah, I like the way the contracts are working in Farm Sim 19.
Okay.
You can actually go away from the field you're contracting on and come back to it without the kind of 30-second "you will die" message coming up.
All right, so Mike or Squirrely, if one of you guys wants to grab this tractor here that we purchased with the sprayer on it and filled up, and I want to start spraying number 11. And let me see, is that... Can we? All right, and I'm gonna grab. There's a leased tractor down here at the. Oh my gosh! Now we got tons of stuff here. A bit laggy over here. Whoa!
Getting a lot of lag myself.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that's not a trend. It may be just because when I hit lease on this contract, it spawned a whole bunch of equipment, so it's possible that's what's causing it.
Yeah, that would do it.
Just gonna grab what we can here to haul up.
You make less money when you lease the equipment, but it's always a good option until you've built up your own repertoire of stuff. Or inventory of stuff, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for the farm, Rick's off getting the corn header for our harvester. So we've bought the fields, we've bought some basic equipment. And then we're going to get some fertilizer. There's some fertilization contracts going. I think it's down on field 19, there's a fertilizer contract going.
Mike, if you want to lease a small tractor to ferry the equipment up and do and be able to run some part of this, obviously not the mower, but run like the tedder or something, that would be a way to go, I think.
Okay.
I just kind of.
Oh wait, I'm not on your farm. Woo!
Now you can call me Kerr instead of Sir. Yes, Kerr. That's like a dog. Call me a dog. Oh? Where's field 9?
I would never call you a dog.
Just above 11.
That's insulting to all dogs.
I knew that was coming.
Is it worth leasing or is it just worth buying one?
Well, we got 427,000 left, so we've got a small tractor now. I don't know. Make a decision. We'll be fine, I'm sure.
Just buy it.
As long as it's less than 420,000.
one. How much is the big John Deere?
Well, as long as you're gonna do a bunch of missions to pay for it.
379,000.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Can't
not
put
good.
any implements on it.
Hey, it fits the budget.
That's right. Okay, I'll start here at the bottom corner.
It's less than the amount he mentioned, didn't it, Mike?
Certainly is.
A lot less. Wow, you're saving us money already. Good job, Mike. Dummy, it's economics for dummies.
Or
Oh, dummy.
Dummonomics for Ekis.
Yeah. Which way does this mower go? I'm assuming. Oops. Do my 1,000,000 turn. I'm surprised. The lag getting must be OBS. It just the frame rate seemed to. Oh, I guess it's still. Oh, something going on here. Might just spot something. I'm assuming.
Wow.
Not yet.
Well, something happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Could have been an active fad.
It's the other farm.
Yeah, that other farm. I tell you,
Ah, that
those
other
guys.
farm.
they're hogging all the memory. Oh, good stuff.
We'll have to give it some more, I guess.
Right,
Give it some welly.
Mike. I'm assuming this is a gee, it looks like a merger, but I don't know what it is. Is that the tedder? Can't be.
No, you're doing silage bales. So.
What?
Doing silage bales.
I
It
am.
should be just a windrow.
Oh my gosh. I didn't obviously. I thought the contract was just baling hay. So yeah, I didn't read it. I thought because we got on here just to test the server last night, and we took the contract to bail this, so I just assumed it was the same contract. It is. Sounds like it was not. So there's the first failure of the day. No GPS.
I know. We need that one. First mod that we should add.
Mm-hmm. Who was telling me that the person who did GPS may be working for Cattle and Crops now? Is that you, Rick?
If I understood it correctly, I may be wrong.
One of the main people from GPS, and I think also from, is it Seasons? Or Courseplay, one of the two.
Oh, good for them. They did some modding for free and ended up a job out of it. That's awesome. Hope it pays for them. That's pretty awesome to do some modding in a game and then get a job out of it. That'd be excellent.
Yeah, don't take what I said as gospel. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I seem to remember one of the modders that was doing some of the stuff went to work for him. At least that's what I understood anyway.
Okay, Mike, I'm just gonna go around and around and around this field a couple times to. I might just go around a bunch of times before I start cutting in. So we're just baling the grass then, are we, and then wrapping it?
Yep, burning grass, wrapping it, and then moving it.
Was that a
Awesome.
merger I towed over here?
Yes.
Oh, neat. There's mergers. I really like that the rock one that yellow one we had. It was pretty awesome. That in 17. So this week, this is Saturday. The game came out Wednesday, and I've got just a few hours in the game. I hardly played it. Squirrely was having trouble. We're trying this on a hosted game rather than the server, just because the server is so expensive. I just can't pay for it anymore. So we're trying something different here, and so we were testing it out last night, and that was about the only time I've really played the game other than the tutorial. So this is all new. Have you guys kind of where are you at for experience in the game? Have you played it much? So, let's start
I've
with
done
you.
about 4 hours in single player.
How about you, Rick?
I've got a few hours in.
Squirrely?
I think with last night, I think I'm up to about 4 hours now.
How about you, Mike?
That sounds like we've all got about 4 hours in.
Yeah. It's a whole bunch of well, we're new to it, but I guess most people are this week. So
Yeah.
so if you see stuff that we're doing that you look at and say, yeah, you should do it a different way, then go ahead and post that. But be
Or
polite.
alternatively, you can come over to my channel and look and say, hey, Hitman, you should do it like Fad. Which no one's going to, because...
I don't know, Fad. I'm a noob. But then again, so are you. So, oh yeah. Do two noobs make an expert? Is that like 2 wrongs making a right? 2 noobs make an expert?
That evens out.
All comes out in the wash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Apparently so. Oh dear. Such joy. I was just really gutted that I couldn't be there for the finale.
Yeah. Oh, that's too bad.
FS 17. But given that I'd spent like months and months and months planning a party, I couldn't then not show up. Given that I was the host.
I couldn't show up because I was playing Farmsum.
Yeah.
I think you'd be
Seems
disowned.
legit.
Yeah. It's alright, Mum. I know it's your birthday, but
But Farm Sim, come on. You know me. You know my priorities.
oh, dearie me. How you getting on, Rick?
It's only a half hour.
Doing okay. Trying to figure out what I need to do next.
Well, you can get the medium tractor and a fertilizer, and you might be able to do the fertilization contract down on 19.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a seeder shortly, and seed the grass around the silo before I do too much more ploughing. If you had the medium tractor and you could fit the seeder on the front or something and bring that down, that would be kind of helpful.
Why would you even buy the smaller tractors? Like, the medium's hardly bigger, and you can expand quickly. Like, add more horsepower and stuff. So why would you even bother with small tractors?
You can't afford the big ones. You bought too many fields.
Ah. Plus, I guess if you only needed it for spraying and stuff like that, you don't really need a bigger tractor for that.
Or just
cheaper
one big
maintenance.
field, yeah.
Just one big field, yeah. This is
Yeah, you've got a big
test.
field. We've got 4 little fields. We've got a shed and we've got a silo.
how much money do you have?
257,000.
We're at 330. Mike went and spent a whole bunch.
Mhm.
But we have like no sheds. We have no place to put our tractors. But that's okay because our tractors will never shut off because we'll be working the whole time.
Anytime they shut off, we're going to need maintenance.
And since we never do maintenance, when the tractor breaks, we just fix it or replace it. I mean,
Yep.
Just lease them. Lease it, and then it's somebody else's problem. You just throw money
Then
at
we'll
them.
sell it to Fad. We'll just clean it up, tell him it's brand new.
Hey, Fad, you want to buy a tractor?
Slightly used.
It's not like you haven't seen it for hours and hours and hours on the field next to you. It's new to you.
Indeed.
I think I'm on the 3rd pass here, Mike. So we got some ahead of you. Not sure what you're up to.
Running
You're not-
down to go and get the bale.
Okay, just
Backer.
making sure you weren't her helping the purple farm. Traitor!
Only if I was running them off the road.
Oh, okay, that's okay then. So,
think you did plenty of that in the FS 17.
oh my gosh. So we spent. I should have kept recording because we played on there for another hour after that. We had trucks. We put trucks on the train tracks and then hit them with the train to see how far we could make them fly. We were going over jumps. What else were we doing? Lots of shenanigans.
Throwing trees around.
Yeah, throwing trees and yeah.
Although I think the advantage is I now have formulated a cohesive theory as to why Derteb has left YouTube. And I think it's because he didn't want to be shown up by me, which is the only reasonable explanation I can come up with for why he came to the finale when I couldn't be there.
It seems legit. I mean, you're on here and I'm just all self-conscious because I don't want to do it all wrong. Now you're over there managing that farm, and now my farm's going to look awful. I'm really worried about it.
I can tell.
So, the intention of this wasn't to have rival farms. This allows us to do multiple contracts because I think only one farm can only do one contract at a time. So this gives us multiple contracts we can do, and then we'll just be able to bounce around and help each other, and that's the kind of the plan. So we're good neighbors.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of friendly rivalry rather than kind of being in nasty competition or anything like that. So.
And plus, when Fad's not here, it's like good teamwork. But when he's here, well, then yeah, there's no PH in team, because that would be what, theme? I don't know. Oh man.
Just like there's no S in front of Hitman.
There is definitely not. There is definitely not, unless it's Sir, I suppose. You be quiet. It's supposed to be a family channel.
Hey, I just used a letter.
I just implied.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, GPS. Where are you? I have to go back to steering, and my controller kind of wanders a bit. So, I'm fighting it all the
Hey,
time.
you want to have some fun? You could try spraying this field.
Oh, because you can't see what you're doing?
Can't.
Oh, well. It is. It's going to be what it is.
Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good. Just have to check the map for that.
You know what? One saying that really drives me nuts is that it is what it is. What a defeatist attitude. It's not what it is. It is what you let it be. Yeah, that's it. So, well,
It kind of depends. If it's a lump of concrete, it's kind of a lump of concrete.
yeah, okay. I guess it
It's
is
not a
what it is
blueprint.
there. But if you're the one in charge of mixing the concrete and you forgot to put water in it, then that's not it is what it is. That is your big mistake.
Yeah, that's a kind of stop doing a rubbish job.
It is a big blob of aggregate and cement at that point.
Okay, there's no checking the map to see what spots I missed.
Oh
dear.
well, you'll just have to do it twice and hope for the best.
No, because it shows that it needs to be plowed.
Remove the plowing overlay. At least that's maybe that doesn't work in 19. I don't know yet.
I don't
It does.
Oh yeah, so you can just remove that and you should see.
You haven't missed any spots yet, from what I can see.
Good job.
Oh, okay, good.
Glad you're working for us today. Rick's been quiet because he's very quietly making Fed like hundreds of thousands per hour.
No, he's spending all the money.
Uh-oh.
We're down to 36 grand.
Whoa. Yeah, I could tell when you spent money because my mower's turned inside out.
Well, I went from going in a straight line to being on the field where we've just been doing.
Yeah, we're gonna have some of those, I think.
Yeah, there's definitely some shenanigans.
So I think next episode I'm gonna buy this pump shotgun and I'm gonna take care of all these ravens that keep popping up here and lagging us. It's it's raven lag. I wouldn't do that in real life. In real life, the ravens love coming around my house because they get breadcrumbs and stuff, and especially even in the winter, they're getting food. So they hang around and keep the bald eagles away from my cat. So I'm happy.
Huh. That was interesting.
Uh-oh. What, were you over there spraying those 4 fields to the south? Better not.
No, it just quit spraying on me, and I had to switch to the tank on the front. It
What
doesn't do it automatically.
Well, that's,
Ah.
well, that's, I don't know how I feel about that, if that's a cool thing or not.
That's kind of a neat feature.
Yeah, you
different.
have to wake up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get corn dumping over the top of the harvester down into your header. No.
Yeah, that was another thing I liked with the contracts was the grain or whatever it is you're harvesting doesn't just disappear into thin air. You actually have to transport it to the silo that it's going to be delivered to.
I'm pretty happy with this. I saw lots of people complaining. I'm getting a refund because the game's no different. Wow, like, have you never?
It's a farming simulator.
Yeah, but this is definitely different than 17. I think. I mean,
Yeah. There's
and
a
it's
lot of
not just the
mechanical differences
graphics.
in
Yeah.
how you purchase land, how you do contracts. It's
Yeah, we can actually do contracts together.
Yeah. What? Can we? Oh, I got you. I thought you meant the 2 farms can, but I got
The
you now. So,
multiplayer.
yeah,
Couldn't do that before.
that's right. Oh.
Yeah, I'm really. I mean, those things. If you look at, okay, yeah, I drive up and down the field, I see the same kind of texture, I see the same kind of this, I see the same kind of that. Yeah, you can come to that conclusion, but you've got to dig deeper.
Mm-hmm. I think I don't know. I saw that and I basically thought, well, okay, that person, they're just looking for a reason to not like the game, and oh well, that's why with the reviews on Steam, they have good reviews and bad reviews. Is it a huge upgrade? It's a pretty big upgrade, but it's also a pretty big price tag, I thought. It was about 25% more money than the previous one.
Thank
and
you.
I'm not. What's that?
I was saying thank you to Rick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it was definitely more expensive than I remember Farm Sim 17 being. So I was kind of disappointed to see that. But
I thought Farm Sim 17 had the same price tag when it was out fresh.
well, this was
But
40.
I could
It
be
was
wrong.
pretty close.
Yeah,
£5 difference.
was it? Okay. Oh, in Canadian dollar dues, it was $45 for the game this time, and I thought it was 35 last time, but maybe it was a bit more. It's definitely been creeping up since 13, that's for sure. But
Oh yeah, definitely.
I guess everything is.
Well, it
And
certainly
more
does.
brands and bigger brands.
Oh my gosh, my blood pressure today. I'm in a fight with my cell phone provider. They just feel they can just bill me whatever they want and don't have to give any reasons. Doesn't matter if what my contract says, as long as they can, as long as they're covered legally, they don't really care about what's actually fair to their customers. So I'm not too happy with them. That was kind of a smooth segue.
Oh yeah.
Bit grumpy today
Definitely.
about it, over it.
Really?
Yes, I know, me grumpy. It's not one of those things that you'd expect to see.
No, we kind of find that it's difficult to take because it's so unusual.
So you're like new to these or something? You haven't been here before. I thought you were the first one I recorded with. You must know this.
Yeah, much like I never hold the sarcasm sign up.
Well, maybe you should. Then we'd all know. Alright, so Mike, you're merging, and then I guess I'll go along, start the baling, and then you can do the wrapping. Is that the plan?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing on the spring there, Mike? Squirrely?
Good.
Almost done, or you got plenty to go, or?
Yeah. I got a fair amount to go still.
Okay, good. It's a big field. That's
Yeah.
a big field.
It's a weird shaped one too.
Yeah. A little harder with a GPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying to Rick when we were getting set up, I can't imagine GPS being long before it's ported and available.
Mm-hmm. Hope so. Hope it's not long.
Yeah, I tried last night. Didn't work too well.
What, porting it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he ended up punching a hole in his monitor. Darn thing. It didn't work again. All those hours wasted.
Yeah, the whole 2 minutes I spent editing one file.
Wait, you spent 2 minutes?
Yep.
How dare you?
I think, therefore I am.
Good for you.
Which contract did you want me to take?
I think there's a fertilization one on field 19, which made the most sense because it's close enough without being too, close enough without being too far away. But yeah, with logic like that, who needs anyone else?
I almost need a fertilizer contract on field 11 to put out.
Okay, I've started bailing now, Mike.
Okay. Enjoy the corners.
I was wondering at this point now if you should just start going in like one direction, and I'll just go around and do the outside so that you're not merging these lanes in your way. If you know what I mean.
I just needed to get a row round either way.
So what I'll do is I'll just go around once here, and then I'll get the bale stacker and get the bales out of the way, and then I'll just start going up and down the field, hoovering it up.
Don't forget you got to wrap them as well.
Yeah. I just wanted to get them out of the way for the rest of the field work here. Yeah, so I suppose I should show some in-cab here stuff here as well.
Cool, you're producing some bales.
Hmm?
You're getting some bales out there.
Bales? Oh my gosh. Rolling. Oh.
Zoom.
Indeed. Not so helpful when I'm ending up going up across the next field.
What was that from?
I don't know.
Find the physics in the game seem nice. So I'm hoping these little hitches we're getting, hoping that'll get ironed out here in subsequent patches. Squirrely and I were looking at this last night, and found that these lag spikes, it's not the CPU or anything, it's just the network, and we were getting those on our server as well in FarmSim 19. So I think it's more of a netcode problem for FarmSim that has not been sorted yet. That's my uneducated guess. Take it with a grain of salt, or maybe a whole big bag of it. I don't know. Salt.
Oh dear.
Come on. Silence. Everybody's biting their tongues while we're focusing on, because we don't have GPS, so we have to do the steering.
Yeah, we have to actually pay attention to what we're doing.
That's right.
And then with the lag spikes, we have to pay extra attention.
Then you got to go back and fix it. Yeah, well, I can't believe it. We've been at it for half an hour already.
Wow.
Yeah.
We certainly are getting set up.
Mm-hmm. That's good. We're gonna have some fun on this farm, I think. A whole Because if we don't, you're in trouble, Fad.
Well, like I said, I know obviously the two farms thing kind of was my suggestion to a degree, but it's I think it's just, like I say, exploring a new gameplay element that they've added just makes sense.
Mike, I'm just gonna pick up the bales on the end, and then I'll bring them over here and wrap them just on the side of the field, I guess.
Okay, Fad, I made the first of money.
Yay!
Wow, somebody's making money. All we've done is spend
Yeah.
it so far.
We made $1,126. Well, pounds in my screen, but I'm sure it's dollars on Rick's.
What did you sell?
Nothing.
We sold Rick.
Wow, and you got money for it? How much would you give me for a squirrely?
Now he's gonna sell me again.
It's starting to sound like a bit of a scam going on over there. I'm just gonna leave
Yeah,
these.
we're just cloning Rick and selling him. Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Rick.
Just grabbing the bales on the end here, Mike. So, Fad and I will be looking for feedback on. I'm assuming Fad is as well on video quality and that sort of thing, just
Yeah.
and sound levels and that, so that we can bring you the videos as good as we can get anyway.
Well, I've got mine on top settings. I did before I purchased the game. I did watch Stocko's first episode on Felgrunt. But like I said, the graphics seem to be fine. I think he was just worried about YouTube not showing it as well as he saw it on screen in some other videos, but that could have been people running it at lower resolution.
Mm-hmm.
And much as in Stocko's logic of ploughing under stuff that he wasn't prepared to rent a harvester for, that's precisely why I'm ploughing field 14.
Mm-hmm.
The other fields have got canola, sunflower, and soybean, wasn't it, Rick?
Yes.
So we have, our harvester can handle all those because we have both the corn and the grain header. So we're all set up for when they mature. And we have a silo. So we don't have to sell right away if we don't get the right price.
We just got a really big field.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of wheat. We don't have a harvester yet, though.
Details.
How much money you got left?
332. So I imagine we'll be leasing a harvester for the first run. Oh, it depends. We may end up doing a bunch of contracts first. We'll see.
Well, with a field that size, leasing a harvester kind of makes sense. I did on my single player. I leased a harvester, and I actually lost money because it cost me 2,000 more to lease the harvester than it did for the grain that I produced off of the field.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's no fun. Losing money isn't fun at all. So we're pretty hesitant to lease because we've been burned before. Not once, but twice. Ask Rick about leasing.
Exactly.
He's a real supporter of it, aren't you, Rick? How about interest? How about bank interest, Rick? What do you think of that?
Mine or theirs.
Well, there's no such thing as getting interest from a bank, so yeah, it would be theirs. Yeah, they'll give you 0.2% interest, but they'll then take that money and loan it out to somebody who can barely make the payments and charge them 18
And
to
charge
22.
them 9 or 10.
And a lot more than that here. It's way up higher than that here.
Well, you can tell I'm out of step.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's a good thing to be able to step on, because don't borrow money.
No, not unless you just absolutely positively have to.
Yeah.
And then triple check it.
No, you're just
you-
giving them extra money.
Are you mid-contract, Rick, or do you have the possibility to come and fertilize 14, please?
I can come fertilize right now.
Thank you kindly, sir.
I was gonna say you could rent Squirrely. He's got a fertilizer on.
Well, that's the
don't
nice
actually
thing
know-
about the contract. There's no time limit on it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Can we? We did a farm management.
We're gonna go a little bit longer on this. You're okay going a little more than 30 minutes on the video, Fat?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good thing, because we're at 35, almost 36. Timers are for experts. And people who know what they're doing. We don't do timers. We do, we just don't look at them.
I'm just looking in the farm management screen, and for those of you that are on Blue Farm, there's a button called Grant Contract. I don't know what it does yet, but I'm assuming that grants you the ability to do something on the farm, and
Yes.
vice versa.
Oh, neat.
Ah.
Yeah, we're gonna explore all that stuff. We're gonna have,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think, a lot of fun with this. I hope.
I think it's really cool, actually.
Yeah. So, all you haters out there are saying there's not enough changes, buy this game. Though, honestly, if you don't need it right away, I would wait. There's a Steam sale on now, but the game's too new for that. But I bet you come Christmas, there's going to be a Steam sale with Farm Sim on. And
Yeah,
also, I imagine the Humble Bundle, too.
If all your friends aren't recording Farm Simulator, then by all means wait.
Yeah. Well, if we weren't recording it, I would have waited. Because, I guess frugal is a polite way to put it.
Yeah. Right, okay, so what are we going to do on this field here, Rick? We've got canola, soybean, and sunflower. Have a look at the financial situation.
Well, we're going to be probably giving the wheat market a bit of a punch in the nose with our first harvest. Because
Yeah.
whatever the price is what we're selling it at, because we don't have
We'll
storage.
go with some barley barley then, I think.
I was going to say we can do barley or oat.
Any
Now-
preference?
Are you guys planning to
6 1
bale?
half dozen the other to me. Are we what? Hitman?
I was wondering if you're planning to bale the straw or chop it.
Probably bale.
Probably going to bale it.
Money's money.
180. Yeah, it's all extra money. That's how I, in my single player, that's how was my saving grace, because I bailed, and the money that I got from that actually recouped the 2,000 loss from hiring the harvester.
They gave you money to leave? I don't get it. You said they gave you money to bail. Oh boy, it was funny in my head.
That's about the only place it was funny.
Yeah, I know. Don't you wish you were all messed up like me? Then those jokes would be hilarious. Oh man. But you won't get the punny ones from Fad because you'll be too slow at that
There
point.
you go, Fed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, I think we are nearing our wrapping up time.
Yeah, I'm going to complete, obviously, seeding the barley on this field now that we've removed the potatoes.
We're gonna finish our contract and our spraying here for. So we're planning to not do much off screen at the moment, but that could change depending on our progress.
I think the agreement is if we work off screen, then we have to work both farms.
Yeah, that's right. So that one doesn't go all, all weedy
Wibbly
and
dibbly.
yeah. So cool. All right. So let us wrap this up, and so we'll start off. I'll start the list from the bottom today. So Squirrely, you can start us off today.
Have a good one.
And Rick
See you later, folks.
and Mike,
Bye.
the other guy, and Fat Man,
Take care, folks.
and bye for now.